Christmas came early this year for Survive the Disasters 2, or so we thought, because when we checked our stockings, instead of finding candy, we found coal. A new update was released yesterday, which changed the game pretty significantly. I'm gonna start by addressing the good things in this update, and then move into the bad changes. Starting off, we have the addition of weekly leaderboards. This does exactly what it sounds like. Every week on Monday, this leaderboard resets and the people on it disappear. This is a perfectly fine addition, but if I were to change one thing about it, it would be when it resets, because people play a lot more on the weekends, and it's kind of pointless to aim for that leaderboard if it just gets reset the next day or two. So I think an easy change for that would be move the reset day to Wednesday, so going for that leaderboard doesn't feel pointless. But that's just a little nitpick I have with that. Moving on, we have a new map called Tropical Trouble, which takes the setting of a beach. The main structures on this map are the sandcastle, the lighthouse, and the two cabins, which are all destructible. The indestructible high ground for this map are the two buckets located on the bottom left side of the map and the middle of the map. There are 7 umbrellas that can be used for cover, but they're also destructible. There are 5 palm trees on the map which are destructible and can provide a little bit of cover. During the break times in between rounds, you can sit on the beach chairs, but as soon as the round starts, you will be forced out of the chair. 2 beach balls spawn on the map that I think are indestructible, but I might be wrong. You can go up to these beach balls and click on them without a gear and hit them away. Someone said that the docks at the top right part of the map are indestructible, so you should probably go there if it's like a raining disaster. There's also Mr. Krabs in this cave for whatever reason, but yeah, that pretty much covers this map. Falling hoops and ticks defense duration has been lowered from 90 seconds to 75 seconds. That's good. Bonus rounds are a waste of time, so anything making them shorter is a good thing. The pizza sound has been reverted to sound normal again and not the Halloween sound. When placing the trowel fails because you tried to place it too close to someone else, the reload time has been reduced to 1 second, so it doesn't go on cooldown as if you actually place the trowel down. Humanoids were slightly buffed because their spawn rates were decreased, meaning they spawn quicker. That covers the good part of the update. Now I'm gonna do a complete 180 and show you the absolute worst part of this update, which is the all-time pacifist leaderboard getting removed. The update states that all-time pacifist streaks will be removed and instead be weekly. A mode that relies heavily on luck, coordination, and that can be easily exploitable felt like it should not have a place in the competitive leaderboards. This mode was never meant to be taken seriously to begin with, and was much being taken seriously. With pacifist mode entirely being removed for version 42 and just becoming a bonus, this is part of what's coming. Best all-time pacifist streak stat will remain in your data and still be updated, but each week will reset and set your weekly best pacifist streak in that duration. Wow. It was at this point that I realized my stocking was not full of candy or coal. It was full of Santa's shit. What a weird and sudden decision that nobody asked for. By the time this video is up, I have already made a poll about this change that you guys should go vote on. What I don't get is why Virus would say how pacifist shouldn't be taken seriously and how it doesn't belong in competitive leaderboards, but then proceed to create a weekly leaderboard which would arguably be more competitive than the leaderboard we had, because this one would have people compete and defend their position of top 1 a lot more, because these streaks won't have to go nearly as high as the old top 1. Streaks on this new leaderboard won't be maxed out like the all-time leaderboard, which will in turn create more competition. I don't see why we're being limited to this weekly leaderboard. It really doesn't make sense why we can't just have both. The worst part, though, is one of the last sentences of this update says that version 42 will remove pacifist completely, which is just mind-boggling because there's clearly a big section of the community who enjoy this aspect of the game. I really hope Virus reverts to the pacifist all-time leaderboard and doesn't inevitably just remove it. I was originally going to cover the map changes in this video, but I'm going to make a separate video for that. So yeah, that's basically the update overall. I can't say it's a good update because Passy is a big part of the game to me, and seeing how it's getting fucked is not a good thing. But yeah. That's it.